270 Weather, sponsored by R&R Controls. These are the folks that I tell you about that can, yes, put in your Generac generator, but they can do so much more. They deal with heating, cooling, all the HVAC services. In fact, that's what their company was founded on back in 1985. And the folks around Brownsville and Edmonson County, they know R&R Controls. They know the reputation, they know the family atmosphere, they know how R&R gets things done. But here's the thing. Over the years, R&R Controls has branched out to more than just HVAC. They've branched out into Generac generators, and now they're doing homes and factories and businesses all over this region. And I'm not just talking about the 270. They're doing some jobs right now that take them beyond this area code because their reputation speaks for itself. R&R Controls, 270-777-2024, 270-777-2024. R&R Controls, never be without. Hello, hello, hello. It is a Sunday evening. It is July the 20th, and I'm Chris Allen, and this is 270 Weather. Weather for the 270 area code and beyond. All right, not much happening here at 6:29. Make it 6:30. You can see by the clock right there, 6:30 p.m. If you're watching me live, thank you for tuning in. It's just been a hot, muggy day, but there hasn't been much in the way of thunderstorm activity. Most of it has been off to the north and to the east, up around the Cincinnati area, and then over into central and eastern Kentucky. That's where they've had some pretty hefty thunderstorms, even some of those turning severe. And just a few moments ago, I thought I saw maybe, we'll check. Um, there was a tornado warning for the metro Cincinnati area. Well, we'll check radar in just a moment, see if that is happening. All right. Here are the numbers for today. A high of 93, 3 degrees above the normal of 90, and a low of 76. No rainfall, none, here in Bowling Green, officially at the Bowling Green Airport today. It's been bone dry, pretty much. I am looking at right there just south of Clarksville, Tennessee, some decaying thunderstorms. But look, all of southern Kentucky is pretty much bone dry. It's not much happening. But let's do a little investigation here. Let me zoom out and see what's going on up here. Oh, yes. Oh, there is a tornado warning for Florence, Kentucky. This is on the Kentucky side. Let me see. I want to switch radars so we can see that one. We'll go to the Louisville radar. That should give us a little better look. Oh, that's nasty. That is a nasty looking cell. Look at that. Here's Cincinnati. Here's Florence, Kentucky, right as you cross the river. And that's a tornado warning that has just expired. Okay. And now a severe thunderstorm warning. So you had a little bit of both. Let's see, that tornado warning was for east central Dearborn and western Hamilton counties, has now been canceled. It was radar indicated. So uh, they were seeing some rotation there from just southwest of Cincinnati into Edgewood, Kentucky, and Florence, Kentucky. It's right there on the river. So yeah, that's pretty good looking stuff there. All this back here in southern Indiana, this is a severe thunderstorm watch, which is in effect until midnight. Until midnight. Damaging wind threat for those areas. And it's for all this that's coming in, as you can see from just south. There's another little tornado warning out there. Illinois, south of Springfield, Illinois. So all of these thunderstorms are rolling out and down to the south and east. Will they make presence here into southern Kentucky? Hard to say. This is Louisville right here. There's Evansville, Owensboro. We'll have to watch these to see if they will continue on this path and hold together. This is another complex like the one we had last night that was here, if you'll recall, with the very heavy rainfall. There wasn't a lot of severe weather with it, but boy, it threw down some rain big time. Okay, let's come back toward home. Let me change radars, see what else is happening. There's the Hopkinsville radar showing a little gust front, little outflow boundary from that decaying cell, which could maybe spark some new development before we get to sunset. So it's still possible. And then way over here in Jackson, Kentucky, there's a big area of rain and thunderstorms, and it's putting out an outflow boundary as well. So this is where the more active weather is. It's north and northeast of us. So that's not to say that we're not going to get something, but I think the chances for us to get something this evening is a bit on the slim side. Um, doesn't look like it's going to be much of a big deal. There's some thunderstorms down there just on the Cumberland Plateau south of Jamestown, Tennessee, and then moving over toward Knoxville. All right, let's get to the rest of the graphics here, and we'll take a look, of course, at the Kentucky Mesonet Network here at 6:35. Let me do a fresh update, and we're looking at where those thunderstorms are in northern Kentucky. It's 70s, rain-cooled air. Everybody else is well into the 80s and even a few 90s. Here at 6:35, it's 89. Both 89 at the Corvette plant and at the Ag Expo Center. Everybody else, mid to upper 80s. Rainfall past 24 hours. You've got a little bit over toward, say, Metcalf, Adair, Green, Taylor, Russell, Clinton, Wayne counties, Tompkinsville, Monroe County, even a little bit in Barron County, and just a smidge in the eastern part of Allen County, but not much of anything here today. There have been one or two little showers that tried to pop up, but not much came from it. Winds currently are out of the west-southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour and will become fairly calm as we get into the late night and overnight hours. All right, let's start with our surface maps. And as you can see, most of central and eastern Kentucky under that green shade there indicating scattered thunderstorms. And yeah, you can see that here. I don't usually show this, but I thought I would show it so that those of you that want to see some of this information, you can see it. The weather symbols I don't put on. This is mainly for pilots, but with that light green, that's a chance of rain. And where you see the dark green, that's where rain is likely. And of course, you're not going to see snow, mix, or ice. And we're not going to see that for a while. And then, of course, the red is severe. Okay, just thought I would show you that. Here we go into tonight. Maybe a shower, especially north and east. Otherwise, you could see a little patchy fog by late tonight, early tomorrow morning. There is a low pressure system and kind of a wobbly front to the north that's semi stationary, quasi stationary. Now, tomorrow, as the low pressure system rides along this stalled frontal boundary, I think it is going to squeeze out a little bit more in the way of showers and thunderstorms than what we saw today. So, tomorrow, there will be a better chance of rain and thunderstorms, especially in the afternoon. Oh, it skipped on me. Well, it reset on me. Okay, there we are. Now let's go ahead into tomorrow evening. The front will just be right on top of us. And of course, you know what that means. Yeah, that means better chances of rain even into tomorrow evening. Now, as we get into Tuesday, the front's going to come back west a little. Low pressure system, low pressure center will ride along that front. It's not a very strong low pressure system, so the rain chances are not all that high once we get into Tuesday. In fact, Tuesday into Wednesday, things tend to back off just a little as far as rain chances. And that, of course, is going to allow our temperatures to really heat up. Really heat up. Heat advisory for today could be continued. I don't think it'll be continued tomorrow because we'll have a better chance of rain, but it could come back Wednesday, Thursday, next week. Here we go into Thursday. Friday, a little better chance of rain, especially along and east of 65. Saturday, same thing. And then next Sunday, not painted in, but shower chances will be around again. All right. How about the let's go with the blender. Okay. Let's see how that's looking. And we're still looking at low to mid 90s, possibly even upper 90s on a couple of days here this week, especially in the middle of the week when the rain chances are lower. That will naturally allow our temperatures to go up. Next week, we're looking at just slightly, maybe a degree or two cooler, but not really cooler. Low 90s, close to the mid 90s for next week. It's hung in here and it doesn't show signs of breaking anytime soon. Here is a look at the 7-day forecast. As you can see, also, or you can take a look at this anytime at WNKY.com or on the News 40 weather app. We'll keep it in the low to mid 90s, maybe, as I mentioned, an upper 90 certainly possible later this week. With, as you notice, the rain chance is going down, and that is going to help those temperatures go up. The best chance of rain this week is going to be tomorrow, Monday. So there you go. Let's see here. Oh, Snickerdoodle, checking in. When will this death ridge break? This heat is getting unbearable. bearable. Yes, I would agree. Um, Check with me in November. I think it's safe to say it'll break in no. I'm kidding. Well, that's a safe bet. I mean, it's at least I can safely say that yes, this death ridge of heat will be broken by November. Hopefully, it's going to be broken way before that. Oh Lord, I'm ready. I'm just ready for fall. This is awful. And then, of course, I'm trying to, as you can see, I'm trying to move while all this is happening. And let me tell you what, I feel like I feel like Hank Hill. Well, I tell you what, Bobby, dang it, Bobby, it's too hot. It's too hot. I tell you what, it is. It's too hot. And it's my wife and I. When we get out, we'll go to the garage or we'll go, like I've gone in here, and of course we have air conditioning. But when it gets this hot and humid, and there's no air conditioning in the garage, and all we have are fans running, it's like, should we open the garage door or keep it closed? Well, let's do this. Let's shut the garage door while we're out here working. Let's open the door from the garage that goes into the house and let some of that AC come in to the garage. Great idea, except we have two cats and they'll get out in that garage and they'll go hunting. If you know what I mean, they'll get out there, they'll search for mice and they'll search for God, I hope we don't have mice. I haven't seen any. But they'll get out there and they'll go exploring and it's like we'll never be able to find them in all of our junk. So it's just been we've been out there and it's been like, oh, okay, it's time for a break. We'll get something loaded up, we'll put it on my truck, we'll take it to storage, and then we come back and we are just then so exhausted from the heat and humidity that we're just like, okay, we're taking a break, we're going to kick back for a while, cool off, and then if we feel up to it, we'll pick back up. So that's what we've been doing. I like to get in there, just tackle stuff and get it done. But I'm telling you, with this heat and humidity, and we're staying hydrated and all of that, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. This is too much, especially for somebody. We're in our low 60s, okay, and we're in pretty good health. I mean, I'm in better health than Sheila, of course. You know some of the things she's been through, but it's like even healthy, I can't handle it. It's too much. Whew. All right, you guys have yourselves a great Sunday evening. And I invite you, of course, to tune in tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for News 40 Sunrise. 6 a.m. I'll be there with Ashley and we'll have some fun and bring you the news and weather on your Monday morning. I hope you'll tune in. In the meantime, God bless you and thank you for watching 270 Weather.